to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to week. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. On the ready. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's going to make sure he's ready for it.
Offense in an empty set. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulls are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These third downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now...
Touchdown, USF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the 1st down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Taylor wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Using the quick game. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. caught near the sticks. It's Lockwood putting together a real... scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on in this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit. As soon as he gets the football,
Breaks into the open. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Setting up the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
and this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the field goal unit is on the field. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Gets it out fast. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The hand to the running back. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Here comes the heat. Got his man quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt and from the right side. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Coming out with it, it's Porter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Taylor wants to throw, using his feet to buy time. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Breaks the tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Bears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off play action on 1st down. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air, it's Lowry. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's 4. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Taylor wants to throw it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give to the map. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the catch, it's Williams. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run it. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get it down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Pope. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Pope. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet, because you can break the long time.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they're after it.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st down from the 28. The RPO fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They want that clock to run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 7 on the field goal.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.